Hey, what's going on, y'all? Woo, was it a struggle getting here today? But guess what? I'm here, Blessed be the fruit, right? So give me a heart thumbs up when you get in here while I do my sherry thing like I always do, okay? Say hi, give me a thumbs up. When you get in here, I am sharing because sharing is caring. And this is just what I'm doing. So hold on, give me 1 second. How y'all doing? It be when you come in here, share the show for me. Let me fix this. Let me unpin this. And then I'm going to get over here and I'm going to share it. Hey, Vicky. So today, y'all, it took a lot to get here. So I'll wait till I tell y'all about my day. And then maybe you might realize that your day isn't as bad as how the hell my day was. But I made it to see another day. And the show must go on as always. So give me a thumbs up. Hey, Benita. Let me know when y'all get in here. So I got a nice story. I need to laugh. I'm going to pour my wine. And we're going to get into it, right? Wait till I get into it. Y'all going to be like, hold on. How was y'all day? How's your day, Vicky? How was your day, Benita? And Instagram, I'm live with y'all too. So yes, baby, let me tell y'all. When I tell y'all that the devil has been busy, and I'm going to laugh because y'all know we came here to laugh today. So this is the venting session. If you want to call me or if you just got something you want to get off your chest, I mean, by all means, do it because I know I'm going to get some stuff off my chest today. So I don't even care. This is just my hour for me to just let it all out. So what's going on with y'all? Anything got on y'all nerves? Don't all speak at once. Did anything get on your nerves? Don't all speak at once. We are going live from a different location today. And let me tell y'all, baby, let me pour up this drink first. Because I just got a whole lot of shit I want to vent about. So, with that, really good. You said your day was pretty good. So I got my wine. So let me tell y'all about this wine, first of all. So y'all might see me elevate. This wine right here, baby. This wine right here. Let me tell you about this before I get into the stuff I want to fuss about today, okay? So this wine right here, if y'all seen it when I was on Instagram, because most of my life is usually on Instagram versus Facebook. Hey, how y'all doing? So let me tell y'all. So tonight, this wine, it's 16%. Is double XL, right? Let me show y'all this wine. And it's 16%, and baby, let me tell you, I'm not even a wine person, and you gonna be twisted. Matter of fact, you're gonna get to see me at the end of the day. If you can tell, I was already drinking it, and I was like, I gotta save something for the show. So, and it's only $10.99. It's only $10.99. Yes, it is. So, yeah, before I get into foolishness. So, and did y'all get to look at the secret today that's in the group? Did y'all get to look at the secret today? Maybe we could probably talk about the secret that came in the group today or not. If Instagram, if you are a part of Candi Coated Secrets Facebook group, make sure you join that. The link is in my bio. Come on over here to Facebook where we are. Hey, Stephanie. How was your day, Stephanie? So let me get on here so I can see who all is in here with the coming on. So wait a minute. Do y'all notice anything different about me? Let's start there. Let's see who really pay attention. Do y'all notice anything different about me? And I probably shouldn't even have said nothing because then y'all probably wouldn't have got it. But I feel like y'all was gonna get it because I get it. Do y'all notice anything different about me? Let's see who will be able to answer that one. Okay, that's one. I don't have any eyelashes. Yes, I don't have any eyelashes. But I just want to vent today. Like y'all, I just want to vent. Y'all don't understand. I feel like. Is y'all listening to me? Like, is y'all my friends for real? Y'all know, is y'all really my friends before I get into this? Because y'all know I tell my business anyway. But, with this cup, what does glass say? Can't touch this. No, girl, I love my t-shirts. I'm always in a t-shirt. But since y'all not getting it, I'm not even going to bring attention to it. So maybe another time. Since y'all not, hell no, I ain't pregnant. Child, if I was, honey, if I'm knocked up, please somebody come over here and hit me with a bus. You won't roll Wade versus me. You see they just turned them laws now? Shoot, child. Well, it's literally, what's literally? Hell no, I ain't knocked up. Oh, well, it's okay, yeah, okay, you're close. You're close. See, princess is getting close. Right. All right, yeah, I said it with me. So let me tell y'all. All right, so due to something occurring, I had to, a family emergency. I had to come and do my show from a different place today. So yeah, that's cool. That's fine. All right. Well, I'm taking care, family come first. But I said, you know what? I have to do my show. I can't not do my show. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just do my show from there, right? Because Coach was actually going to come on and do the show tonight. Hey, Coach was going to actually come on and do the show with me tonight, but he had made other plans, which ended up being good. So either way, everybody is okay. Everyone is safe, but moving on. So yes, so the reason why it seems like it is extremely I'm gonna do my show fucking regardless, right? So this is why I don't like getting dressed at other people's house. I don't like doing anything because you think you pack everything and then you find out you ain't packed nothing. Girl, y'all, let me tell y'all, right? Y'all can't tell me I'm not dedicated to the vision. So I'm in the mirror and I'm doing my eyebrows. My eyebrows are fucking purple. I grabbed the wrong pencil. Do you hear me? I grabbed the wrong pencil. First of all, I got off work late. When I got off work late, I had to come straight over here. So I got off work late, came straight to where I was at, and was like, all right, I'll be there, XYZ. Let me go grab some stuff and try and get it together. Baby, a bitch got everything else. Hey, look, she said, oh, I see it now. That's why I wasn't even going to say nothing. Baby, I grabbed everything else. Forgot my foundation, right? Forgot my foundation, right? At first I was like, you know what? I'm just going to fucking come barefaced. Because I do barefaced on the Speak Easy show. And I've done it here too. But I was like, no, let me try a little bit. Baby, I grabbed the wrong foundation. Baby. Got the right eyebrow pencil in the bag, but because I was rushing, because I had gotten here so late, I was rushing. I had to hurry up. So I'm like, okay, cool. Boo. Now while I'm doing it, I'm like, all right, I didn't even see it, but I didn't even see that they were a little tint of purple until I had already started to conceal them, and then the concealer started making it pop. I was like, I looked at the pencil. I said, Lord. So, y'all know, rain, sleet, hail, us know I'm going to do my show. I'm going to do my show regardless. So I am just dedicated. And right now, give me some hearts and thumbs up for freaking being dedicated. Because even if I was not, somebody else would have folded under pressure and just said, I'm not doing it at all. So here I done came to y'all with purple eyebrows. I'm caramel. And I'm making this shit work, okay? So I just look at it all as these are things that I'll be able to add to my story as I continue to grow. So thank y'all. Be patient with me. This is why I try to tell y'all I'm not perfect. I don't blast on being perfect. So I want to know what's going on today because I got some things today, to get on my chest a little bit too. But I still try to get. So this is the issue. I try to get things off my chest as discreet as I can. I try not to lose no names. One thing for sure, too, for certain, you gonna only know it's you if you watch it, if you listening, if you around, or whatever. That's the only way. Nobody knows that it's you, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, even for secrets, even for, the secret times, even when some people have been here on the show and they've been in the background, like, people only know stuff that it applies to, but y'all know I tell my business all the time. So it don't really fucking matter to me if, it really don't matter to me about that because I like to use my life as a platform to help somebody keep on going. So with all the stuff y'all just found out a little bit today, if you're doing something or if you're going to work and you're having a bad day, if you get up, you don't do your hair for work, listen, baby, refer back to this show because Shorty did a show with purple eyebrows and caramel skin. Amen. So it seems like here lately, like a lot of people a lot of people have been like really like testing my patience. Yes, I know to breathe, meditate, pray, read the books, and do all that. I've been doing all of that. I've been doing all of that. Y'all listening, keep up. And it just seems like people are okay. So here it is. Y'all always give me time my business. So it's been a lot of hit dogs hollering lately, if that makes sense. So a lot of hit dogs have been hollering, but on top of the hit dogs hollering, I don't mind the dogs hollering through social media. I don't mind you hollering and fussing and you ranting and raving through social media. But I do mind you fussing and raving and hooting and hollering hitting my phone. I minds that. I totally minds that. Stephanie said Mercury retro. Is that what it is? Stephanie, I thought we was out of retrograde because usually when we in it, people come and go. You know, they say usually people come and go, and usually people who used to be attached to you try to pull on your energy. So that got to be what's going on, okay? That has to be what's going on. But have you guys ever did something where you have been nothing but completely nice to somebody, or you've bent over backwards for someone, or you've just been there for people, or, you know, you just there, okay? You don't do it for no brownie points. You don't do it because you want something out of it. You naturally got a good heart. So one of my friends was telling me when I was telling him about all the foolishness that occurred, that transpired, like sometimes last week and then some of the stuff that happened today. So she was like, you know, my friend, y'all met my friend. She's been here before, but I don't think she's ever been on camera. Was like, listen, Fram, your heart is as big as West Africa. And y'all know that's big. You know, so she had me last and she's like, your heart is as big as Africa. Like, and people will try to take advantage of that. And listen, because I'm just ranting. I don't know if y'all here or not. I only know you here if you here. Because I'm hoping that somebody can relate. So, by your heart being as big, you know, and I'm on my spiritual journey and I continue to grow each and every day. But I feel like some people are starting to get my blessed and delivered, you know, saved and sanctified, a little chopped and screwed with, bitch must be a chump. That's what do y'all understand what I'm saying? Hey, April, you understand what I'm saying? April, I know you can understand. You understand? Give me a heart and thumbs up and put something in the comments. Like, y'all ever feel like that people get your path, your life path, your journey or your walk fucked up? I know it can't be me. It can't just be me. Oh my God, hey, I got a show. Hey, April, I know you can relate. April, you ever feel like you be trying to do the right thing? And April, and because you trying to do the right thing and you always try to be the bigger person, that motherfuckers just seem to get you fucked up. Oh, I'm even cursing tonight. That's how y'all know I'm a little rattled. Mm-hmm. But see, I come here and I give y'all all forms because I'm human, right? So she said, yup, you know I know. Yeah, and it's like, oh my God. So I had a great weekend with my friends this weekend. We tried all these wines. I'm supposed to go get some more tomorrow. The manager is supposed to give me some wine because I want to bring them here and I want to try them for y'all or let y'all try them. And they're so good. It's $10.99. Best bottle of wine. Gonna get you two up. We're gonna see how it is. And again, I just started drinking. Like, I feel this way regularly. Like, I've never had to be the type of person where I had to get intoxicated or inebriated in any form to say how I feel. Anything that I've ever said intoxicated, I can say sober. You understand? Anything that I've ever said sober, I can say intoxicated, and vice versa. She said with a capital F. Hey, everything is great. Yes, with a capital F. You know what I'm saying? And you ever feel like sometimes because you're choosing to do things differently or you're choosing to be on a different path that, you know, people will try to make you, I don't even want to say, people will try to make you feel like a hypocrite or something of that kind, or because they don't have no sense, they try to attack the sense that you have. I talked about it briefly on the Speak Easy show on Monday night. Like Instagram was playing with us on Monday. We had a great conversation. Good thing I was already like recording it on my other device. Let me just give you all a rundown. Are y'all still here? Give me a heart and thumbs up so I can see. Because like, what am I say? What did I say? If only y'all know what goes on in show business. Okay, I see him. I see the hearts in them. So it started on, a little bit of it spilled over from last week, but then a little bit of it tried to trickle over till Monday. So on Monday, we doing a speakeasy show. You know, my talk show, we ain't bothering nobody. Hey, Jackie, we not bothering nobody on my talk show. I do my best to be positive, shed some light on the bullshit while being uplifted. For whatever reason, somebody... For whatever reason, she said, your truth disrupt their reality. Oh my God, my life coach told me the same thing, April. So even if y'all want to talk to me tonight, y'all can. Because listen, right? So even on Monday, I've been doing the Speakeasy show since last year, the end of last year. Now all of a sudden somebody want to be reporting my live. Whew. Y'all ain't hear me fuss about that, did y'all? Yes or no? Right? Yes or no? Y'all ain't hear me type not one gripe in the group. Type not one gripe on my personal page. Y'all ain't even hear nothing about it until today. Right? But I said, fuck it, it's Wednesday. It's Sip Wednesday. And I got to, you know, I love CCS. So I got to come to y'all and let y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be letting y'all know all the time, right? But Jackie said, Patty, Jackie, let me tell you, baby, I wish somebody could join this live. I'm like, I don't say nothing rude. I say the truth. And most importantly, I speak my truth. You get what I'm saying? On my platform. On all of them. We have a great show. Matter of fact, unless Kenny and Ryan didn't watch the show, I ain't even told them that somebody reported it. Okay? Look at that. How that work? How the boss ain't even tell nobody else what was going on? I ain't even tell them. I'm just like, you know what? Because sometimes there's a point. Sometimes when the enemy is busy and forming weapons against you, you gotta know that they not gonna prosper. You understand? You understand Instagram? Like, you gotta be able to steer the course. Here I am, Lord. You know, I ain't gonna say little, because you know that means that people hate when people say little. But here I am, you know, Miss Candy Coded, right? Trying to mind my business, bringing fucking some positivity, you know, anything of any kinds, you know. Oh, and I forgot, if y'all wanted to donate, the devil be working overtime. Baby, everything is great. Let me tell you, forget overtime. That motherfucker worked second shift, third shift, first shift, fourth shift, sixth shift, all that today, though. Today. Like, all that today. The motherfucker, like, he got his money's worth today. But the good thing is, I still didn't fall for it, because when shit get to going, you know, I be having to pray a little harder. So I'm just like, you know, here it is, I mind my business. I try to do, you know, I do the right thing. Everything was going crazy today. Like, everything happened today that could have happened. Everything happened today that could have happened today to make me not come and do the show tonight, y'all. And I'm just so glad that I'm still here. From the fucking everything to great. From the fucking purple eyebrows by accident, to the wrong foundation by accident, to everything by accident. So the fact that you guys here that are here on Facebook and you guys that are on Instagram, I totally, I want to tell y'all, and I'm not going to cry because I'm a big baby. You know what? From the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate y'all for even tuning in, whether you can do it every week, whether you do it every other week, whether I have my anniversaries and you purchase the tickets and you come, whether you've been to anything dealing with CCS, supported it, shared it, liked it, commented. Like, I truly appreciate y'all. Like, it really takes a village. And it's just sad that I like to think I'm positive. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Y'all tell me, is Candicoated Secrets positive? Like, I like to look at that as positive. I know you'll tell me everything is great because you always got something to say. Like, I like to look at it as rather positive. We talk about things, I try to uplift and motivate as much as I can. So it's like, and I use my life in examples and tell stories, because your story can always help the next person. Like, you never know who you could be helping just by sharing. So it's like, I like to think that I'm rather positive. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so what the fuck? made you want to report my shit on Monday? Especially Monday. Like, I could see if you reported my shit on Wednesday, which is tonight, Candi Coated Secrets. It's my thing. I could see you with me, everything the great. Like, I could see if they did that, right? I could see if they did it on a Wednesday. But the Monday night show is us three different platforms coming together, and two men speak and they talk about, real life things. You know what I mean? So I just don't understand why somebody would have reported that. But the good thing is I had already screen recorded it and I shared it. So I found a way around the system. Let me read the comment. What you say? Thank you for talking to me, April. Don't second guess yourself. Yeah, I'm not. What did Stephanie say? Whenever you're elevating and changing, it's always someone from a past life judging you, a place where you were because they can't get to where you are now. Yeah, Stephanie. And you know what's sad, Stephanie? I ain't even in Hollywood yet. But you know what? Let me heart that. I like that. Because I just think it's crazy. You know what I mean? I just think it's crazy. I just come on here, I mind my business. Even when people be taking jabs at me. That's another thing. Lord, y'all just get me to tell it all tonight. I see everything. Baby, I see everything. And I really speak on nothing. But I guess today, I just wanted to vent to y'all today because it was like, yeah, I did my prayers. I prayed. I meditated. I read my book. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I got this book because, okay, so the book that I was telling y'all about is just so funny. It's a book by Iona Van Zandt, or whatever her name is, right? And it's the 40 Days, 40 Nights of Spiritual Growth and Personal Growth, right? And in the beginning of the book, I swear to you not, in the beginning of the book, in the acknowledgement section and everything, it's a 40 day and 40 night book. You got to do it. I'm on tomorrow I'll be on day 18, okay? Ooh, when I tell y'all by day 12, it seemed as if all hell was breaking loose. But in the book said, in the beginning of the book, she says, this book is for X, Y, and Z. By the time you finish this exercise and this 40 days, you will be further. You will have a better understanding. You will be able to do that. That's how I was able to do the show last week on acceptance and thank you, everything great. He said, vent, baby, vent. That's how I was able to do the show on acceptance and all of that, just reading and learning. And it ended up giving me a message out of it for last week about acceptance and truth. And in the beginning of the book, like I said, in the acknowledgement sections and in the introduction, she said that. She was like, now when you begin to read this book, she said, some things in your world are going to shake up. Ooh. Ooh. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. The book, I got it with me. I think it's in my car. It's upstairs. That's what she said. And it didn't hit me till today when I was like, yo, the book said things are going to get shaken and stirred up. But whatever you do, don't stop reading the book. Do y'all know how hard it is and frustrating it can be to be reading a book and it's telling you some things are going to go on? It happens. And you telling me you still want me to read the book? Woo! She said, shake, 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 shake. Oh, Kelly has entered the chat. Yes! You know what I'm saying? I go, I'ma see you shake it, shake it. I don't even know how to fuck them TikTok dances go. Right? But for real. And I was like, damn. So I was talking to my life coach. And I was like, listen, she said this in the book and it's going on. So that's why I just want to tell y'all, like, yo, steer the course, stay as positive as you can be, in a world full of foolishness. I mind my business. I mind the business that, I don't want to say pays me. I mind the business that finds me. Okay. And I said in the midst of all that going on, somebody today was able to reach out to me today and even like at work and stuff like that and was asking me like for advice and things like that. And I still was able to do that. So I'm definitely today I had to get on my knees and thank God for allowing, so, let me tell you this. So you got to thank God for you. Y'all watching, seriously, thank God for y'all. There is only one you. There is nobody like you, even with all your flaws, your shortcomings, your mistakes. There's nobody like you. So I had to come and I had to thank God for even making me the way I am, but even, allowing me to be able to still show up for other people in need in the middle of a storm of my own, and also still letting me keep my eye on the prize and come and do my show every week. Y'all know I do my best to not skip it, whether I gotta do it early. Like my baby graduated from school, I did it early. I think something else happened. It wasn't nothing bad, but it was just like, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Due to exigent circumstances a long time ago, and I just didn't do it like one time. And then when I went on vacation, after the 4 years, I'm hot and this wine is kicking in. So, whatever you got going on, steer the course. Do not give up. Keep it going. What you say over here? Instagram says, stay sucker free in the lane of lollipops. Yes, everything the great. And I just don't understand that. And then we can get into the secret, unless y'all got something y'all want to share. Look. So it's just like, that's why I laugh when people be like, oh, I'm going to do this, or, oh, I'm going to expose this, or, oh, I'm going to say this, or, F you, or whatever people will say to me that they've said to me through this course of 4.5 years. It's just like, baby, I come and I show up in my show in every form. I come here and I show up every form. Look, purple fucking eyebrows, lighter skin. I still got to do my show. We figure that shit out later. And I always say, if you're going to complain about it, or you got issue with what I do, then sign up for the job and come do it, But it's just a simple fact of, and I spoke on it a little bit on Monday, and I spoke on it a little bit last week, that, you got to be mindful of the people who will always have something to say, because I said something is what people will always have to say, and also stay mindful of the fact that everybody will cheer for you while you're going up. But as soon as you reach the up, they're going to throw some dirt too. Or they're going to do everything in their power to try to tear you down. Here it is. You would think I had 5,000 fucking people watching me every week. 5,000. On the Speakeasy Show in here. And shout out to the Speakeasy Show, because the people who are watching that, it's definitely going up and up and up. Let me tell y'all, because I talked about it on Monday. Then we got my mother, right? My mother has been out. She's been getting paid to advertise. So it's been so funny. My mother has me a few, I got about like over 10 new followers because of my mother. So, but the kicker is I pay her for that. So she gets paid for everybody, for every person that comes. Now, when I say I be hiring, whether y'all take me serious or not, I don't know. But mama do. So give me a heart and some love for my mother. Give me some hearts and thumbs up for my mother. So, you know what I'm saying? So she's been doing that, and it's been cool. So I be like, I'm at the point where I'm like, Mom, you gotta slow down now, child. You trying to take all my coins, right? I would say, whoa, preach. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and like I said, so in the midst of that, I do that. I try to do that every time I come. And so that's why I'm like, I don't understand. Hey, Lauren. That's why I don't understand why somebody would have reported my live last week. This week. I don't understand why that would have happened. And I'm still just going, and elevating, like you said, Stephanie, and it's just like they coming. It's trying to come. So I just look at it all as preparation for me to get to where I want to be. Like where I'm going, of course, my life will probably end up in the forefront. You know what I mean? My relationship issues will probably be up on the forefront. And I always say, ain't nobody gonna fucking shade room me. I will come here and tell my own business before I let somebody else feel like they got the one up. But I will say throughout this journey, I've experienced people that Ooh, so y'all gonna have me talking about the past. And I don't know if we should talk about the past. Should we talk about the past? Because there's been people that I did like sure enough business relationships with. I don't know. Spirit told me to take a sip. Ooh, baby. I got some stories. And all I'm saying is, either way, y'all have never seen me come and go at it on social media. One time, because I do use social media to vent. But one time I did, because I seen something that somebody said, and I can't, and y'all know I used to be known for the freaking, I used to be the tag queen. But you know, people don't like you to come at them directly. But one time, y'all probably didn't even catch it though. And that's fine, because I could be discreet, like a lady. I had to do it one time throughout, was it this year? It was before the 4-year. It was before the 4-year anniversary. I had to do it one time. And I said, I made a whole post. Be nice. Don't make me produce stuff. Please don't make me produce something to hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? So I only had to do that one time. And even when I did that, I didn't like it. So that's why I tell y'all, like, I'll show up all the way on every platform as myself. Whether y'all catch it, whether y'all catch a good day or y'all catch a bad day, that's not up to me, because I don't do it for that reason, because I'm human, right? Everybody know I have my personal Instagram and my business Instagram. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Don't send me no friend requests on my personal Instagram, and your ass don't even participate or engage on my business Instagram. So you think I'm about to just let you be nosy all the way around? Come on. Do that make sense, y'all? I mean, or am I not making sense? Lauren said, own your truth. That way, nobody can have anything over you. Oh my gosh, Lauren. Yes. And you know me. You know I own me. Right, wrong. How many times I said, Lauren, oh, I was wrong. And you might say you was. But guess what? I did it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that person. I am not that person. I am a spiritual being. You know, I am spirit having a human experience. And I'm going to make mistakes. And I'm going to do some things. And that's what I want y'all to understand. Like, you don't got to be perfect. Y'all are spiritual beings having a human experience. And you're going to be doing some shit, tolerating some shit, accepting some things, doing things that you aren't going to always be proud of. You're human. I did. All right, so let me just give y'all a rundown over the last 4 years. How about that? Just in case somebody don't watch it and get offended or want to report this. So, within the last 4 years, like I had somebody like really like talk to me and wish like, and I don't even want to say they wished bad on me, because I was on the phone with them, but they told me that I wasn't going to be blessed. Y'all hear me? Is y'all listening? Give me all the thumbs up so I can see who's still here listening. I'm letting y'all in tonight. I'm letting y'all in tonight. I'm not even going to delete it. I'm letting y'all in tonight. Let me see who all here. Okay. So, all right, I see it. So I had somebody that I had chose to do like, well, I don't want to tell y'all that because y'all probably figure it out. But anyway, let's find another way. So I had somebody where I chose to get with them, right? Intertwine. You help me, I'll help you. Now let me say this, because I don't want to make it seem like nobody's ever been able to help me. You know, not that nobody has ever been able to help me. Can y'all tell me this? You've ever been more of a benefit to somebody else than they are to you? What's the proper word for that? Or is there even a proper word for that? Come on, y'all, help me out tonight. Talk to me. I need a friend today. What is it when you say, what is it when you are more beneficial? Well, maybe it might be beneficial. What is it when you are more beneficial to the other people and they aren't able to, and they are no benefit to you? Like, they are really no benefit to you. What is that called? I might gotta phone a friend. What is that called, y'all? I don't know what that's called. Lauren, I know you know a word. So, Stephanie, if you here, I know you know a word too. But either way, one of those type of situations. They told me after I like taking advantage. No, Jackie, I don't know if that's taking advantage. You the school teacher. I don't know if that's taking advantage because you are more of a benefit to them. So, Jackie, let me see. Whether it's you've been in a relationship with somebody and you're more resource. Okay. You know, because I was about to say, whether you've been in a relationship with somebody or friendship with somebody and they benefit more from you, you're their resource. Yes, let's use that word. Whew. Resource. So I've been more of a resource to them than they've ever been to me. More than a resource to me than they ever could. But, you know, I've experienced a lot of people that thought they could latch on to me, right? That they could latch on to me and reap a benefit from that. The backbone. I am the backbone. Possibly, you know, Buju, maybe the backbone. So people that wanted to latch on to me, right? And I was told, this person told that I had like helped them, poured into them, made them feel better, told me I wasn't going to get blessed. Yes, they did. The other person, there was no benefit for me at all dealing with them. Like there was no benefit at all with me dealing with them. And they came with a motive, like trying to overprove themselves. And I'm like, calm down. I'm going to do this. Made a video about me. Did y'all hear me squeak about that? I ain't say nothing about it. Made a whole video about me calling me like, because I laughed when I saw the video. Or rather, I guess when the video was sent to me. But then that same person, right? Hey, Zena Boo. Because I'm trying to tell y'all what's been going on. But then that same person, some time had gone by, ended up sending me something in regards to them. And I guess they thought I was supposed to like bring it to CCS. And I was like, I didn't get smart. I swear, I didn't get smart. I didn't, whatever. I just was like, I think you have the wrong person. They never said anything. They never did any of that. Okay. So at first, y'all, it was a little weird because at first it was men. Yeah. At first it was men. It was a bunch of men attacking me. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I had to burp. Excuse me. Give me some heart and thumbs up and share the show. And tell people to keep on going. At first it was men. So that made me a little confused because I was like, what the fuck are these dudes feeling a way about me or whatever I'm doing? And I'm not bothering them. So at first it was men. From them taking shots, from them making posts about me, from them making a whole video dedicated to me. But the reason why let me tell you, the reason why I don't be respecting none of that stuff is because they don't tag me. Right? Mm-hmm. Can y'all understand? Y'all keeping up? Let me know if y'all keeping up. So that's why I don't be respecting none of that stuff. Because they don't tag me. Right? Because I'm not, what they like to call us, I'm not combative. I can be. But I'm not. Oh, I know how to argue. I know how to debate till the cows come home. But now that I've grown and I've learned other things, other ways, I'll be able to have a conversation with you. And you're going to probably feel like this small by the end of the conversation. So a lot of them don't even want to have a conversation with me, right? What else? I've even like dated people who threatened to like tarnish me. I swear to God, y'all, like, I'm like a low-key, already a celebrity, okay? I swear to God. If I could tell y'all, I swear. April said, keep it up. April said, wow, that mean you on to something. April, I don't know, yo, because listen, it don't feel like it sometimes. Because it's like, I don't understand, like, and I thank you for those encouraging words. I really, truly appreciate that. Let me give you a heart to that. But my thing is, too, when it comes to people, whether it's business relationships, intimate relationships, friendships, and anything like that, everything is a form of a relationship, right? And I always tell everybody, it seems like that people don't want to work with me, or they want me to help them, or as Lauren said, be a resource and all of that. And then when I show up, like, I'm always going to show up being myself. I'm going to show up being me. If you're pretending to be who you are, it's going to come out, but I'm going to be me. And it seems like what has been happening is, for one, everybody know I have a platform. April, you've been here from day one. You know, April, Lauren, you know, Benita, y'all been here from day one. You know, Shirley, you know, everybody else, Robert, everybody else. Y'all been here from day one. So y'all know my platform. I built my platform and started my platform based off of my personal experiences in my life. So, thank you, Lauren. She said, keep going. So telling my business is really, you know, ain't gonna bother me because I can own it. So she said, you are, if you got them leaving their personal lives to attack yours, like I said, keep it up. You know what? Thanks for that. I appreciate that. I didn't look at it that way, because even still, I try not to look at things in a negative way, right? So it seems like I said, I built my platform off of this. This is what I built my platform off of. So it seems like that once people like do work with me, or, you know, if either we're in a relationship or anything of any kind, a situationship or anything, it's like they forget that. And it's very seldom that I'll bring my personal intimate shit to the internet. It's very seldom that I would do that, right? But if it just so happens, it's like they'll forget that I deal with actual people who are going through things, you know, like the secret that I posted in the group. You know, it's like they'll forget. It's like they'll get with me or they'll do business with me, and then they'll forget like what my platform was about, what I built my platform off of, and all of that. And they'll either want to think they're threatening to do something, or they'll want to attack me. And I'm like, yo, like, did you forget? Like, did you forget that this is my platform? And I always tell everybody, I will not. Okay, so let me let y'all in on this. Then they get back to that. So I had my own personal life story, you know, if y'all know, in 2015, be ripped apart. And that day that everything was ripped apart, I said, I will not ever allow anybody else to tell my story. I will not allow anybody else to be able to speak on my life and they don't know, or they don't have facts. Speak on it, you know, but you got to have your facts, because I'm going to hit you with the facts. I'm going to tell you all the time. And then not only that, I am somebody that I can go toe to toe with somebody, right? But I always said, you cannot be mad. This is about my experiences, you know, letting other people know that I'm human, relating to other people every day. I didn't do a platform based off of celebrities and what's going on with them. Yeah, we talk about their stuff every now and again, but most of the time, what we talk about here? Real life shit that people are going through. Like, people, I told y'all, I'm hiring, but I don't even want to let anybody else in but so much, because I deal with people's personal information in my DMs, in my inboxes, my phone, all of that. You know what I mean? So I tell everybody all the time, you cannot be upset about the part you play in my life or in my experience. If you don't like the part that you've played in my experience, you can do what? Either leave my experience, right? Am I lying? You can either leave my experience or not be a shitty part of my experience. Right? Right or wrong? I'm not Adrian. I'm not asking nobody. Do that make sense, y'all? Let me know if that makes sense. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm not asking you to fucking be the best business partner. I'm not asking you to be the best partner. I'm not asking you to be the best friend. All I'm saying is that we all know what CCS is based upon. And I cannot control the part of the experience that you choose to play. Right? Right? I mean, don't that make sense? I don't know if they feel like, if people be feeling like that put extra pressure on them. Because I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. When I do it, I don't even think about it. But like I said, it's been a lot of hit dogs hollering on my phone. Y'all know I don't block nobody. Y'all know I'm not a block queen. I don't remove people out of the group who be in disagreement with stuff. I mean, people have even came at me personally, and all of that. Like I said, respectfully, at one time, I don't want to say her name. Or can I say her name because it's a public thing? I don't know, but she tagged me. I was like, okay, but when she tagged me, I didn't become confrontational. I didn't become defensive. It was just like, oh, okay, well, let me inform you. Let me correct you. And after that, it was the end of that. I said it, and I believe I even said it in the comment. You could tell how people are going to be by the way they word things. I understand that we are typing all day, so some things, the tone, you can't tell the tone, and some things maybe get mixed and screwed. You know what I mean? But, I'm not ever yelling. I talk with passion. I get hyped up with something that I'm passionate about. It doesn't mean I'm triggered. Like, me and Ryan even talked about this on the Speak Easy show a long time ago, because he thought, or he assumed that when I would get like, rah, like I'm triggered. And I had to tell him, I'm not triggered. I'm just passionate when I talk about certain topics. Like, especially if I talk about God, like, oh my God, I'll lose my mind. If I talk about infidelity issues, oh yeah, I'm passionate about that. If it comes to people hurting people, I'm going to speak with passion about that. Like, I don't condone it. I don't condone foolery in any way, shape, or form. But like I said, it's usually been men that come at me. But here lately, y'all, it's been women. It's been women. Y'all keeping up? I need to know if y'all keeping up. It's been women. Women that I don't bother. Women that I've helped. Is that even a helped? Or can I be ghetto and say helped it? That I've helped. You understand? And I don't know why. I wouldn't take any of it back. I just don't understand why. What would she say on Jody? Miss Womanita, why your son do the stuff he do? That's how I feel. So, it's just like, I keep all of these things inside. It's not really inside. I pray about them and I do all of that. But I was like, you know what? I wanted to come here tonight to y'all. Thank y'all for even listening. For even letting me get that out my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with today, Baltimore is so small, And I don't even want to say Baltimore is so small, because I think if we lived in like if I lived in like North Carolina or South Carolina, and everybody, we would be like, man, South Carolina is so small. But even still, like, somebody didn't even they didn't know that the person knew me. They didn't even know that the person knew me. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, what? Like, it's just crazy. I don't bother nobody. I don't know what y'all think. Like, I don't know if people, before I get out of here, I don't know if they want my attention. I don't know if they, I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? Like, I don't know if they want my attention. I don't know if they want me to, like, give them something, go do something. Like, I really don't know. But people have really been on some, like, fuckery here lately. I mean, what Lauren say, it's always the people that have nothing going on in their lives that have the most to say about others. Yes. But then it's crazy because, let me tell you about that too, with your comment right there, Lauren. It be those same people, but if you look on their social media platforms, They make it look like you would think they got so much going on. You would think they had, like, first of all, you got too much shit going on to be worrying about what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? You got too much shit to be going on. You know, and I like to think that with my platform, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I like to toot it. That God is in it somewhere because, you know, we spoke about it before. Or I spoke about it before where as though people who didn't even watch my platform or people who weren't even here, you know, saw me go live with a few people and sent in donations for them. Like, sent in donations for them. It's been families, you know, that hasn't even had Thanksgiving that my motherfucking platform has helped. You know, and I try not to, I don't brag. I don't even consider that bragging. I don't brag. I don't speak on it. I don't say nothing like, because I'm humble. But I feel like people starting to get this humbleness a little fucked up. You know what I mean? I truly feel like that. I truly feel like that. I truly feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, you know, I have helped people with my platform when I've requested for donations. I've helped people not get evicted. I've helped people put fucking food in their refrigerator. I've helped people provide, you know, Christmas for their children. Y'all understand? All just by opening up my platform and reaching out to you guys. And they've been able to assist. You know, I've helped, my platform has helped. The one young lady, she chimes in every now and again, God bless her, leave her fucking abusive ass marriage. Okay? One of them left a trifling relationship, and both of them really are in new relationships that they inbox and they thank me. I don't take all the credit because it's God. Hallelujah. Amen. Me for. And I don't never talk about none of that. I don't never brag on none of. It's been people that has helped me along the way that then became like enemies of mine. And I didn't even know I was their enemy, but they don't like me now. And I don't care about none of that. Like, don't nobody gotta like me. So it's like, these are the things when I sit back and I write down everything that Candi Coated Secrets was able to do, what Candi Coated Secrets and who Candi Coated Secrets was able to help. It don't stand a chance against, you know, like y'all said, you know, April, Lauren, Robert, Benita, all y'all, Stephanie, everything the great, the haters. You know what I mean? And I don't even want to call them haters. Let's say that. Because I don't even know what a fucking hater is. Like, they come in different shapes and forms. I don't even want to say a hater. I'm just going to say the enemy's little helpers. Can we call them that? The enemy's little helpers. You know what I mean? We're just saying, look at it like each gift. The help was down payment of them out your life. Yeah, what you mean by that, April? Explain that. That sounds good. Explain that. As you go up, everybody can't go remember that. Yeah, you know, and that's the one thing that my life coach had been drilling in my head. Yo, because I try to help everybody. I do. I'm sorry. Guilty as charged. You know, and I'm learning that. That's why I'm learning, you know, and I see that. Like, that's why certain relationships didn't work out because you weren't supposed to go with me. That's why certain friendships didn't work out because you ain't supposed to be. Let me tell you some real shit that one of my best friends told me. You listening? Let me tell you something that one of my best friends told me. And I'd be like, nigga, I'm like, and I'm gonna remember this. But let me tell you some real shit what one of my best friends told me, right? One of my best friends said, I already know. Y'all listening? Let me see y'all listening as I sip. Y'all listening? Give me some hearts and thumbs up. Because I thought this was so real. I thought this was so real. I thought this was so real. Let me know you here listening, child. So, let me tell y'all what it is before I get out of here for the night. All right, I see. All right, I see y'all. I see y'all putting hearts. One of my best friends told me, they said, yo, I talk about you all the time. You know, even if we don't talk every day, I talk about you all the time. Like, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. Like, whenever I get a chance, I watch your stuff on YouTube. Any way I can, I always talk about you. And they said, I know you are going to make it. Like, I know for a fact you are going to make it. You have been so consistent for 4.5 years, for going on 5 years. You know, you've had so many blessings along the way. I've been on the radio. I've been flown out to be on another radio, you know, in North Carolina. I've met some amazing people. And they said, I always tell people it just take a stroke of luck. Like, you've had blessings. You've had blessings along your whole journey. You just need that little stroke of luck. But I already know when you get it, you're going to be gone. All right? This is what my best friend said to me. We just was having a conversation. This is what my best friend said to me, face to face. And my best friend said, right? They said that, and they said, and when you make it, because you know how people, when you make it somewhere, people always feel like you owe them something? My best friend said, and when you do, don't you feel like you owe me or God give me a motherfucking thing. Now, this is my best friend saying this. I have 3 of them, you know. But this is my best friend telling me this. Was like, I know, you know, in my face, I know you're going to make it. And when you get there, don't feel like you owe me nothing. And I said to them, because my heart, I told y'all what she told me earlier. I told y'all what my friend told me earlier. It was like, yo, your heart is as big as Africa. I said, no, for real? I said, because you my friend. Like, yo, y'all don't understand. Like, it's been times that I've paid people's bills for them and I didn't have it. It's been times that I've saved people from getting put out. Them motherfuckers couldn't do nothing for me. Nothing. It's been times that I've rescued people, you know, paid their children's daycare, childcare, made sure their kid had lunch. You know, all of this stuff. Not complaining about it. Not looking for anything in return. When I tell y'all, no matter what you're going through, it's the wine. No matter what you're going through, don't stop sowing your seeds. I sow my seeds, and I help people as much as I can, because it's naturally my heart, but because I know my blessing is going to come from God. So whatever you do for somebody, however you're there for people, don't get upset with them. Don't get upset with them if they're not there for you. Don't get upset with them if they're not returning the favor, because your blessing is not going to come from them. Your blessing is going to come to God. I'm telling you. And Instagram, if you're not a part of Candi Coated Secrets Facebook group, join it. And, you know, join the show on Instagram, Facebook, because this is where we at tonight, you know. And it's like, I had to remember that. So when my best friend said, I said, no, you know, when I get there, I want to just, you know, make sure you got this. I want you to have this and this. I want you to have this. I want you to have that. I want you to have this. And my best friend said to me, oh, hey, Carl, where you at, Carl? You got to take me with you. But my best friend told me this, and I said, no. And they was like, why? Why is it that people feel like that when they make it, that their friends, talking about the person who made it, owe them something? Well, like, why do people feel like that when people make it? And Instagram is about to end on you guys, and then I'm going to come right back. But was like, why do people feel like that when you make it, that you owe them something? And I said, well, you know, you're my friend. And I would love to be able to get into, you know, once I'm in the situation, I'll be able to fully be like, yo, like, y'all know me. I don't want my friends to have to work at all. But I understand that I have to make it and get established before that can happen. But do you know how like dope that was for, excuse me, my best friend, one of my best friends, to tell me that they don't want me to give them shit. They don't want me to do nothing. And I said, why not? And they said, they said something so deep. They said something so deep, y'all. What y'all think they said? They said something so deep. They said, because being your friend is good enough for me. Being able to say and being able to know that you are my friend is good enough for me. I was like, damn. That was deep to me. I don't know about y'all, but that was deep to me. Like, I don't know about y'all or whatever. What y'all think before we get out of here? Like, that was deep to Instagram. I had to restart y'all. Like, what you think? Like, that was deep to me. Wasn't it? That was so deep to me. She said, it's a down price you pay for negative people out your life. Yeah, that is true. That is true. You know, when you're trying to do great and you're trying to be great, you know, sometimes you meet people who don't want you to be great. And that's okay because they don't have the last say. You know, so I came here tonight and I had to vent with y'all. She said that was awesome. It was. It was. And I was like, damn. And I did tell them, I was like, well, you know, a lot of people will try to latch on for whatever they think they could get, whatever they think they could gain, whatever it is. I'm just here, you know, for anything else. I'm here to tell y'all, like, you know, anytime you're facing a hard time, anytime you don't know what to do, like, anytime you're trying to figure it out, like, yo, you got to hold on. You know, hold on. Keep going. Don't get sidetracked, because it's going to always be somebody somewhere that comes along to try to tear you down. But most importantly, you got to pay them dust, pay them no mind, and keep fucking moving with the bigger picture. You gotta keep moving with the bigger picture. So I'm glad. And I was telling them, I was like, well, you know, when you go up, the more you go. I was like, you know, the more you go up, I was like, I want, because people try to latch on to you, I want people to, I want to have that, you know, you got to have that core foundation that whenever the whole world is against you, that whenever everybody is against you, that core foundation that just keeps you solid to help you drown out the noise. You know, you got to get to a place too where you can drown out the noise yourself. So I'm here to just tell y'all, listen, that dream you got, that friendship you got, that business ship you got, that lack of faith, that lack of everything, like, don't trade that in for nothing. Like, as hard as we're not going to use the word hard tonight. Give me a heart and a thumbs up so I can see you. My wine is kicking in. Give me a heart and a thumbs up. Seriously, y'all, because take a drink for you. I'm going to take a drink for you. That dream, I would say that drink you got. Lord, Instagram, what let me say that drink. That dream you have, them demons you fighting. Let me tell you, do not become a victim of this world. Like, don't become a victim of that. Don't allow what you see in your circumstances that you're in now to hinder you from being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Or as I like to say, the forest through the trees. those friends, those family, those people that's supporting you, that's not supporting you, don't allow that to cloud your judgment. Everything you can't share with everybody. I learned that. Everything you can't share with everybody. But, you got to keep on going. And it's like, I guess they were saying in the comments earlier with like different things like, with elevation comes foolishness, but also with like, higher levels, more devils. That's how it happens. And sometimes right when you're in the midst of a breakthrough, or right when you're in the midst of everything beginning to change for the good, the enemy is just going to attack you. But I'm just saying, like, I still handle every attack with grace, the best of my ability. I handle it with grace. So those friends that's not there for you, that addiction you got, only you know, that addiction you got, that failed relationship, that dead situation, those phony friendships, only you can control that. Good night, work tomorrow, keep on. Okay, good night. Only you know. Like, only you know. You know what I mean? And just don't give up. And I say that all the time. It's like, and I probably shouldn't use me as the huge example, because it's like, goddamn, girl, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. But when I say, as long as you see me here and I still come on here, you can do the same thing. You keep on pushing. You keep on going. For the most part, if you've been here from the very, very beginning of Candi Coated Secrets, like, if you've been here from the beginning of Candi Coated Secrets, y'all have seen me come on here after I've come on here during the same time, same days that I found out, people very close to me has passed away. I started my show homeless. You know what I'm saying? 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? What else I done? People, betrayed me. But the one thing I don't do, I don't ever play a victim. Don't play the victim. I don't play the victim. It don't feel right, and it don't feel good all the time. But I don't play victim. Because you're going to be friends with some people. You're going to do some business things with some people. You're going to even sleep with some people that ain't even, what did Trey Songz say? On your side of the bed, your side. I play too much. But that's some real shit, though. You're going to meet some people and you're like, yo, how could you? Oh, yo, you thought to do that to me? Oh, why? What that take like say? Why you being weird to me? You gonna meet them. But as long as I'm here, I said it to my friends earlier today. I said, man, once I get to where I'm supposed to be, I'm gonna have a hell of a story. And they was like, yes, you are. And yes, you do. And goddamn it, you even fucking get me to go on sometimes. So it's just like, don't be the victim. Like, that's all I can say. Don't be the victim. Don't look at situations and stuff like it ain't gonna get better. Look at me. We had something going on in our family, and I still made it my business to show up for you guys. That's it. That's it. I can't, lose focus. And also, something too, before I get out of here, I was having a conversation with my daughter. And I was talking to my daughter, and like I said, sometimes she gets on my nerves. But I was talking to my daughter, and I was saying to her, I just decided to let her in my world a little bit and share little things with me. So whenever she goes through her little heartbreaks, or whenever she may feel like the world is piling on her shoulders, with her business or with the other things she's doing. When I tell y'all, like I said, I posted it in my Insta story a long time ago. My daughter got more fucking people that mail her stuff every day for her to use, advertise. Like they send her stuff, and I'm like, girl, if you don't take advantage of this, and use it to help build you too. Because it's somebody somewhere, wishing that people would send them things. So, I mean, and granted, I love it. Like, people have sent me a lot of things, But all the while, I just was like, telling her, because we talk. And I tell her, look, anything that you've seen or anything that you've witnessed, you see mommy still going. You see mommy still doing it. I make it my duty, whether it's in relationships, friendships, business-ships, family-ships, to do my best, because there's no rule book on how to be a parent. But I'm not going to just do some stupid shit with my kid. But where I'm like, look at me and look at the things that we've been through, or things that have gone on with me, and look at me still standing. So whether sometimes, green teenagers growing pains, whether she like me today and she don't like me tomorrow, but I do know, like, when something goes on, she always calls me. She talks to me, and she always be like, Ma, no matter what go on, no matter how mad you make me, like, you really are my best friend. Like, I know that no matter what I do, like, you're not judging me for it. I may feel like it in that moment, but you really don't be judging me for it. Like, you really be supportive. I support her in every decision. I may not like it, but I do. I do, And that's because I have compassion, I have grace, and I know she's not perfect, and I know I'm not perfect. And, kids are definitely, representatives of us. A lot of people don't pay attention to that. But I'm telling you right now, if you got some kids and you look at your children, you get upset with what they do, or you don't understand different things, you'll be able to see yourself in your children. You'll be able to see yourself in your children. I know I do, So it's just like one of those things that I even thank God for today. When she get upset or she yelling, and one of my favorite cousins, she be like, "Oh, that's a little Candace," and I'd be like, "Oh God," but I'm like, "Damn, she right." So let me give her about a little room before I whip her ass. Like, I ain't going to just whip your ass right now. I'm going to give you some leeway because you like your mama. You get what I'm saying? Like, but it be those moments. It be those moments, man. And I appreciate those moments, even when I don't want to. But it's just, I do my best on making sure that, we got a whole world full of twerkulators. Oh, that's actually a song. And it's so many, like social media is so influential that I do my best to make sure that I am an example. I do my best for my daughter to make sure that I am an example of what to do. Don't get caught up on the social media. You're going to fumble, you're going to fall, you're going to break your head. So for anybody that may be feeling like they have been like hard on themselves as a parent, there's no book on how to be a parent. I remember one time when I used to work with one of my coworkers long time ago, and they compared being a parent to like Animal Planet. And they were like, lions and tigers protect their home. They were like, lions and tigers protect their home. Give me a heart, thumbs up, so I can see you still here with me. They were like, lions and tigers protect their home. And I'm listening like, where is he about to go with this comparing, human life and being a parent to these animals in the fucking Animal Planet? I said, okay. And he was like, in wildlife, they protect their children and their home from the world. But us, we will let we will let the enemy in our house. And I was like, oh, damn, that was deep. You know, that's just what I said. And I was like, well, dude, do you know me? I'm like, do tell. And he was like, yo, think about it. He was like, yo, lions, tigers, all of them. He was like, yo, they fight, they avoid danger. He was like, but humans, yo, we will bring danger in our homes. We will bring danger in our homes. We will stay in relationships that don't serve us. We will invite, you know, the people in our homes that may be harming our kids and ignore that they're harming our children. We'll bring things and circumstances and people into our homes that we know damn well we shouldn't be bringing into our homes. And I was like, damn, you is smart, you know? I was like, yo, you are smart. So I began to look at that too. Like, there are, you know, when you think about it, like with what he said, there are people who, you know, like they said back in the day, what happens in this house stays in this house. There are situations where you'll bring people that, you know, we talked about this on the Speakeasy show. Whether it's OnlyFans or escorts or prostitutes, people will bring prostitutes in their home to live with them and their children. People will choose to expose themselves to prostitutes, escorts, people who are maybe just per right criminals, people who, like I said, may hurt children. I've been watching the Jeffrey Dahmer stuff on Netflix, you know, and things like that. And it had me like, yo, you really don't never know who you're living beside. Like, have y'all ever thought about that? Like, you really don't know who your neighbors are. You might could say, hey, I spoke to Mr. Jefferson and Mrs. Jones every day. Whole time Mrs. Jefferson is a whole pedophile. Whole time Mr. Jefferson got a whole woman or kids tied up in the basement. Whole time Mrs. Stewart go to work every day and she cover herself up with makeup because her husband is abusive. Or, you know, the children in your kids' class that seem to look nice and they're dressed nice is being abused at home. Or the children that, you know, you see that go to school, that's the first meal that some of them get. Or the kids that are destroying their parents' homes and houses and acting a fool in school are really acting out of some pain that they're feeling. Nobody sits and think about that. So that's the one thing that I got out of the Jeffrey Dahmer story. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was watching Jeffrey Dahmer, I'm only like episode 2 or 3 because I keep falling asleep. But I was like, damn. I went to work and I was telling my coworkers about it. And we were talking about it. And we both ended up, he's younger than me, and we both ended up saying the same thing. Like, yo, he was like, it made me wonder, like, what the fuck is my neighbors up to? And I was like, oh my God, I thought it was just me. And he was like, no. And I'm like, yo, it does. It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder to a degree. But you can't get caught up in that. So it's like, you'd be surprised at what's going on out here. You'd be surprised at the people that are ashamed of what they do, or you can call them out on what they do, or you can speak truth. I think, as they said it earlier, I believe it was April Lauren or Stephanie or somebody that said it. You can speak truth about what someone does. And you know what? Matter of fact, she said it. Like, you can, what'd she say? She was like, some people ain't ready to hear their own reality. That's what she said. You speak the truth, and then when you bring the reality to some people, they don't want to hear it. So it's like, yo, you know, a lot of times when people attack you, when they upset, it don't even have anything to do with you. But when you bring that to some people's attention, even when I was speaking with my life coach about a week or so ago, and I talked about it, and I had talked about it on Monday with you guys on the Speakeasy show, that even sometimes when you speak the truth and you're just making somebody aware consciously of the decisions and choices that they may be making subconsciously, she was like, everybody don't want to know that. Everybody don't want to hear it. And for whatever reason, when I speak the truth, you know, or I don't even want to say completely the truth because I don't know what people may be going through. But when I'm like, okay, let's start with the facts of what you know. People get offended, or they feel some type of way, or they feel like I'm judging them, and I'm like, am I judging you? Am I attacking you? Or are you hearing and I'm repeating back to you what you're saying or what you're doing with your life and you don't want to hear it? Is that what's going on? Or am I really trying to be judgmental? Because I don't judge nobody, because there's been, like I told y'all, I stayed in relationships I shouldn't have stayed in. I gave people chances that I shouldn't have. I still befriended people that I shouldn't have. I've been in a situation where God himself was like, leave these people and these folk alone, and I didn't listen. I told y'all last week, God answers you yes, no, and if you insist. I've been in those situations. But this is why, candicoatedsecrets. This is why, even when I speak about the things where people share their things with me, I appreciate those who can share it with me privately. And I also appreciate those who share those things and post the questions and the stuff that's going on with them, whatever, in the group publicly. Because it takes a lot of courage to be able to share something that may be going on with you and opening your life up to the opinions of other people. Not just other people, but other people who not practicing what they preaching. Other people who going to hell in a speedboat. Other people who don't have any sense. Other people who aren't even trying. So this is why I say it all the time, like it is so imperative. It is important to know the people who are in your life when they're coming to you and they're bringing things to your attention. There are some people who could just be bringing things to your attention. I told you about the foolishness that have been going on with me lately. And I told every single last one of them, baby, whatever storm you prepared to send over here, you best to believe I'm triple, quadruple prepared to handle it. Not only because my motherfucking rebuttal was going to be fire, but because, like Lauren said earlier in the comments, when you own who you are and what you've done, can't nobody ever hold that against you. So when I tell you, I can hold it. I done been in a relationship that wasn't no good. I told y'all before, I took tags off of a car. I chased behind a motherfucker. I stayed in a relationship that I shouldn't have stayed in. I've been there for people that I shouldn't have been there for. Oh, I owns all of that. Because all of that is growing pains. And I'm attempting and doing my best to get it right. What the fuck are you doing? If I sit here and I tell you, or I make it known about the shit you doing, or the things that you're doing, can you handle it? Because I can. Because I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed. And I don't feel guilty about anything in my life that I've done. Because it all was growing pains. Like I say, life is one big classroom. I've helped, like I said, I help people, been there for people, dealt with people who in turn, I turn around and see them talking or speaking like me on their platforms. I seen that. I done dealt with the dudes that lying on social media, ain't practicing none of what they saying. I done dealt with the people who use their kids for clickbait to get coochie. I done dealt with the people who I'm still going my way with my business, who tried to keep up with me and attempted to buy followers, buy likes, buy all that shit. I don't do none of it. Everything I do is organically. People follow and people unfollow. People come and they go. I sit and I unfollow people all day long. I had over about 4,000 followers on Facebook. 4,000. I had over 4,000 friends on Facebook. If you go check my shit right now, my shit is down to like 2,000 and something. No lie. Because I'm like, why am I following you? Why are we friends? Like I told you earlier, with my regular Instagram and my personal Instagram. My personal Instagram don't even have nothing on it other than like the little details of my little personal life. But I'm so focused, I'm so business oriented that I'm hardly ever even on there. But what I'm not going to do is accept a bunch of requests from people who already follow me on CCS, and you already don't do nothing. You already not, and you don't have to. Like, let me say, I've had, like I told y'all the story of my best friend, and like I told y'all earlier, I've already had blessings that don't show that I need nobody fucking support. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been on the radio, all that shit. Free of charge and on the strength of God. You understand? So I acknowledge and pay attention to all of that. One of my good friends, she's hardly ever on social media with her business. But guess what? Charlemagne the God follows her. Somebody else I know, she's cool. This is why I tell y'all, you can't pay attention to the numbers. I don't pay attention to how many people here alive. I don't do that. Because when God got your back, it don't matter. Somebody else I know, one of my other little good friends, I don't know what she is. I guess she's like a little sister, you know, a little love bug, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got her personal page and she got her business page. And on her business page, it's not even what people would consider huge following and popping. She just did something with like 2 big deal celebrities. Yeah. So when I tell y'all this shit don't matter, them numbers don't, that shit don't matter. Because I know some people's story that are still getting the shine. That people who are in a whole different bracket are still supporting them. That are there. You know what I mean? That are there. So that's why it's like, I'm sorry, y'all, my throat itching. You can't look at what it looked like. I can't pay attention to what it looked like now. I only can pay attention to where I'm going. And I stay focused and I pay attention to where I'm going. And the fact that, you know, like I told y'all, with the people reporting shit, with the people feeling like they want to expose me, with the people, it ain't shit for you to do. Nothing. I'm not embarrassed about anything I've done. Anybody I've ever talked to, anybody I've ever befriended, anybody I've ever been with, I was a fucking asset to your life, motherfucker. And that go for everybody. An asset. Ooh, look at this little head. Can't nobody ever tell you that they were over here, they intertwined with me, and I was a liability to them. Any of them. Friend, family, foe, business, none of it. And I just told y'all about a whole lot. And if you're just joining in, rewind and catch up. But nobody. Because I don't do anything trying to get recognition. I do everything from the kindness of my heart. I've had people where I'm like, damn, I didn't think you would do that. But like I said, if you hit me with the truth, I can't say nothing about it. But when you lying is when I speak up. When you leaving out facts that I know are opposite, oh yeah, I'm going to speak on those. But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, with some of these people who've come across here lately, you know, with some people who've discussed me on times that I shouldn't even been discussed, I ain't get mad at them. I said, ooh, thank you, God. I'm doing something right. Because you got people who I don't even do nothing for. They don't do nothing for me. They don't know me. They're discussing me. So when they say your name is being mentioned in rooms that you have not stepped foot in, I look at that differently now, because it doesn't always mean that it's going to be in a positive light. Because if somebody is talking about you and you don't know them, they don't know you, you aren't even present to say anything or anything, baby, pat yourself on the back. God just push you a couple steps further. And like they said, you're doing something right. Okay, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a thought on your brain for the day. While I'm a thought on yours, you were not a thought on mine. What does that say about you? Yeah. So even with things like that, even with relationships, that I may have been in and people feel like, oh, I'm gonna tell people who you are. Or what you want to tell people? Whatever you tell them, make sure you tell them I shouldn't have dealt with your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been that, but I've noticed like it's been different. Give me a heart so I can see you still hearing me. So it's been a little different. I will say like my life with not even being yet, it's been a little different because I've encountered people that really wanted to do some things or really felt like they wanted to tear me down or they wanted to tarnish me. And I'm just like, damn. But then like my life coach says, what people mean for bad, God means for good. And things like that. But again, like I just don't come here and I don't voice it. Like one of my friends, we were talking, they was like, one of my friends don't like social media. They like, I don't like social media. People put everything on social media. Your platform is on social media, so you put everything on social media. And I'm like, yo, I really don't put everything on social media. Now, let me tell you this. I'm not about the clickbait. I'm not about the being popping for a moment. It's not about the sprint. It's about a marathon for me, like longevity. If I really sat here and just wanted to be whoop for a moment and get the people rattled up and talking for a moment, I would be to do a lot of exposing. But one of the reasons why, case in point, Tasha K. I love Tasha K. I love Tasha K because I saw Tasha K when she was in the come up and how she just boom blossomed. I love Glorilla. I was following Glorilla when Glorilla wasn't a blue check. Glorilla is all over the place. And I'm happy and I'm grateful for them, But the reason why, even with Wendy Williams and all of that, I grew up in the era of Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, and Jerry Springer. And so one of the reasons why, people say, well, why didn't, just curious, why didn't you start out being like a gossip blogger? Why don't you gossip? Why don't you, air people? And I'm like, yo, because of the spiritual concept of that. When you step in that lane, when you step out there, you better fucking be prepared for that shit to come back on you. Like how messy Wendy Williams was. That shit, even though that was her business, that was her career, but that shit was not okay. But who am I? Shit, she got paid for it. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared for when the world is about to send it back your way. So that's why I'll never be a fucking messy blogger. I'll never talk about people's business. I don't get glory and shine off of other people's pain. Because I don't want that shit to come back on me. You understand? Like, I don't want that to come back on me. And like I said, I watched Tasha K. I love Tasha K. Now Tasha K is placed in a situation where Cardi B trying to get all the money. I don't know what money she got. I don't know that. But I always say when I see different stuff like that happen, I'm like, damn, I always pray, like, God, I hope that they are able to, catch on and to understand what not to do or how to change what they do. I have no interest in being a gossip column. I have no interest in being a gossip blogger because I care about everyday people like myself. Like I came here tonight and told y'all what the fuck was going on, what is happening. Everyday people really going through some things that really need like some insight and some guidance. I care about that. Them celebrities, all that stuff is going to be there. And then I found it funny because when somebody was like, oh, I'm going to tell the truth about you and your relationship or something. And I was like, yo, the fact that you even think people give a fuck about who I'm dating, You get what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Benita? Like, I'm like, yo, the fact that you even think people give three shits to know about what I do in my personal life, I thank you. Like, I tell y'all, I turn every negative into a positive. I'm like, yo, I thank you for even seeing me on that pedestal. That you think people give a fuck about that. You might have some. But the fact that you think you're going to be able to say anything about me and that shit going to end up on the Shade Room or 50 Shades of Grey or on Baller Alert, thank you for seeing and believing in my platform that much that you really think people who are still getting to know me, like I said, been on the radio, all of that, people who are still getting to know me and motherfuckers who don't even know you, maybe about the 10 who do, what chaos is you about to cause? You get what I'm saying? Did that make sense? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I guess it's like y'all said earlier over here on Facebook, like sometimes you gotta let people just live in their own misery. Like one thing I've learned is misery loves company. And misery don't live here. You know? So it's just like those things like that. But the one thing I will tell you though, is the one thing that I've said to, you know, like I told you, everyone who's had something to say or tried to come at me, I said to them, if ever you feel like I've ever said anything, because I don't say names and all that, you know, like I told y'all, it's been a lot of hit dogs hollering. If ever you feel like I've said something wrong, I've said something that offended you, or I've said something that just may make you feel away, or you feel like I ain't tell a story right, yo, be my friend. There is always a seat open for you to come here and we can have the conversation. But when you have this conversation, I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm not trying to be smart, but I'm going to present the facts, because there's a difference between facts and feelings, and people get that mixed and screwed, myself included. Facts and feelings are two different things. What you felt like, I will always acknowledge, but what the fact is going to always remain the fact. What y'all think happened whenever I tell them, oh, you got an indiscretion, you know, I like to use those words, you got an indiscretion about me, you got a discrepancy? You want to come on my show and talk about it? I do this. You want to come on my show and talk about it? What you think they do? No, I ain't trying. Guess what? Everybody know. All my guests have not always been on the camera. You can call through the phone. You can sit in the background. And we could talk about it. Because that's the purpose of why I do what I do. Everyday people going through every life day things and trying to come to an understanding. An understanding. Like there's been times like, what was it? I think me and Coach, we did a show. And somebody, you know, showed up that we beefed our whole childhood. Our whole childhood. And we talked about it on camera. You all remember that? Like, we talked about it on camera. I was like, you know, it is what it is. I was like, it is what it is. And I'm gonna let y'all go in a minute because I see all of y'all done got sleepy. I'm getting sleepy too. But we talked about it, you know, on camera. And I was like, okay, well, what's up? Like, you know, what it is. And now there's no problem there. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, for all you guys that showed up and gave some encouraging words and just was like positive tonight, you know, I appreciate y'all. I just wanted to come through and like, you know, like I said, vent and get it off my chest. But it's like, I had appreciated all of y'all. I'm never that person. Like, if you got a problem with me and you want to talk about it, we can. Of course, we can talk about things off camera. Of course, I'm not saying that. But I'm speaking to those who feel like, oh, I want to expose you, or I'm going to let people know this. Let them. Matter of fact, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. And then you let me know what area I missed. You know? So that's why I'm just saying, y'all, like, the enemy comes in many shapes, sizes, and forms. Sometimes you could be sleeping in the bed every night with the enemy and you don't even know it. Sometimes you can be sharing a laugh or a drink with the enemy and you don't know it. Sometimes you could be assisting and helping the enemy and you don't know it. You know? So it's just like, don't fall short. Your blessing isn't going to come from them. Everything of that nature. You know what I mean? And I don't know. So share the show. This was a open discussion, venting show. I gave y'all the background on some of the things that I've experienced within these 4 years. And I'm hoping that it was able to help one of you guys tonight. You know, all y'all that tuned in tonight, I appreciate y'all. I went over the hour. It's almost about to be 2 hours, you know. I had all y'all was all here. And y'all said, you know what, girl, I'm tired. So, you know, I appreciate that, but I'm just glad I was able to get that off my chest. I feel so much better. I was already feeling better, but coming here, I feel better. And I made sure I showed up today. Craziness and all. I made sure I showed up. So I just want to tell somebody, you know, keep on going. I know it sounds cliche when they say God wouldn't put more on you than what you can bear. But he wouldn't. Hold on. And before the breakthrough comes a shitstorm. And like I said, I gave y'all the inside of what's been going on with me for a minute. And I still came in. I had a good time. I got me a little buzz. Make sure y'all go get this wine. Look at that. 16%. 16%. And it's only $10.99. Make sure you go to King's Liquor. Tell the manager, Mario, that Candy Coated sent you. And get your shit. Yeah. If you like sweet wines, I recommend this flavor, which is the strawberry and grapes, or the blackberry one. When I was there, they didn't have a blackberry, but I might, if I still have the video, I'll reshare it in my stories on Instagram for y'all. The best $10 you'll spend. The best number 2 at Chick-fil-A you will spend. So just do that, you guys. It's 10 o'clock. I've been on here for 2 hours. Lord. And just make sure y'all do that. Tell Mario that I sent you. And they have the strawberry grapes. They have the blackberry, the peach, pineapple, and mango. So my number 1 is this, the strawberry grape, then the blackberry, then the peach, then the mango, and then the pineapple. It'll be the best, Lord. With text? 1106 you spent? The best. Like I said, and he was like, yeah, make sure they tell me that you came from there. So shout outs to King Liquor tonight. And everything else. I'm supposed to get more bottles from them tomorrow, actually. So tomorrow, we won't see. So tomorrow I'm supposed to get all 5 flavors. And we will be having another cooking show. Probably late October, mid-November. Because my, chef, shout out to Chef Shotgun. Mercenary Chef, he's getting the kiddies back to school. And all those things like that. So hold on. And another thing when it comes to business, you got to spend money to make money. You might got to send some people your product just to advertise your product. You might got to send some people your stuff. Like I told y'all earlier, my daughter gets shit all the time. My daughter this big. Somebody sent her some tummy tea. Somebody sent her some skinny coffee. And I'm like, girl, you drink coffee? Like, I'm just telling y'all, you gotta spend money to make money. Even me. I've gave out mumbo sauce, memberships, sage. It's the gift that keeps on giving for me. I get a joy out of that. So just make sure you hold on to your dream. Find people that will, help you and don't mind assisting you along the way. Don't give up. And any time that you feel like giving up, make sure you turn me on. Rewind tonight. Because tonight was like I don't want to say tonight was a tell-all, but I spilled enough tea. And for those who watch me and may have reported my shit or feel like they want to spill the beans or whatever, get to spilling, bitch. Because I'm here to scoop it up. And I will see you guys Monday on Instagram at 9 p.m. for the Speakeasy Show. And we're going to be back Wednesday. I will see you then. Bye.